Hello and welcome to Express News. In the next half an hour, we'll get you all the latest news and updates. My name is Abhishek Mahajan. Let's start with the top story. Polling for the second phase of India's parliamentary election in 88 seats across 13 states and union territories was held successfully on Friday. All 20 seats of Kerala, 14 of 28 seats in Karnataka, 13 seats in Rajasthan, 8 seats each in Maharashtra and Uttar Pradesh, 7 in Madhya Pradesh and multiple others went for polls in this phase. In Kerala, over 69.04% voter turnout was recorded till 6:30 p.m. local time, while in Tripura East, the average polling percentage was 79.55% till 5 p.m. Indian Standard Time. The second phase of polling is underway in 8 seats of Uttar Pradesh. The average polling recorded there was 52.74%. In West Bengal, 71.84% polling recorded till 5 p.m., while Bihar recorded 53.03% voter turnout. Rajasthan registered 59.19% voter turnout till 3 p.m. Some prominent personalities cast their vote. RLD National President Jayant Chaudhary cast his vote in Uttar Pradesh, Mathura. West Bengal Governor C.V. Anand Bose and Indian Space Agency ISRO's Chief S. Somnath, who cast his vote at Thiruvananthapuram in Kerala. Kerala Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan cast his vote in Kannur. The BJP candidate from Kota and Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla cast his vote at a polling booth in the northwestern state of Rajasthan. Sitting lawmaker and the Congress party's candidate from Thiruvananthapuram, Shashi Tharoor, cast his vote. The BJP candidate from Bengaluru South constituency, Tejaswi Surya, cast his vote. Congress has fielded Soumya Reddy against Tejaswi Surya. Congress leader and party's candidate from Bhagalpur, Ajit Sharma, his wife and daughter Neha Sharma cast their vote. India's top court on Friday rejected the pleas seeking a cross-verification of votes cast using the electronic voting machine and a voter-verifiable paper audit trail. The court also rejected a return to the ballot paper system for elections. The court said that it had discussed the protocols and technical aspects and therefore rejected the request for 100% verification of EVM votes with VVPAT slips. The Election Commission made elaborate arrangements for a free and fair polling for voters on account of heat wave. Notification for the fifth phase of India's election was issued on Friday, allowing candidates to file their nomination forms. The fifth phase will be held on 20th May at 49 constituencies across 8 states. Senior BJP leader and Prime Minister Narendra Modi addressed a mega rally in North Malda in eastern state of West Bengal. He slammed the ruling Mamata Banerjee-led TMC and the main opposition party, Congress. During his one-day tour to Tirupati and Hyderabad, Vice President of India Jagdeep Dhankar addressed the graduation ceremony at National Sanskrit University. Vice President also went to Tirumala for darshan. 2 terrorists have been killed and incriminating material, arms and ammunition have been recovered in an encounter at Mohalla Naupora in the Sopore area of Baramulla district in Jammu and Kashmir. The Indian markets ended in red on Friday. Sensex declined 609.28 points to settle at 73,730.16. Nifty declined by 150.4 points to settle at 22,419.95. Indian rupee declined 7 paise to settle at 83.35 against the US dollar. Gold future maturing on 5th June stood at 71,639 rupees per 10 grams on Multi-Commodity Exchange of India Limited. Silver futures maturing on 3rd May stood at 81,150 rupees per kg on the MCX. Asian shares rose cautiously on Friday as markets sobered up to the idea that US rate cuts were most likely some time away. Japan's Nikkei edged a marginal 0.02% higher. Stock snapped a three-day winning streak on Thursday as disappointing forecast from Facebook and Instagram owner Meta hammered the tech sector. Tepid US GDP data slumped weighed on equities. The Japanese yen reversed earlier losses, up 0.03% against the greenback after sinking to its lowest level in 34 years. India's Defence Secretary Giridhar Aramane participated in the Shanghai Cooperation Organization Defence Ministers meeting in Astana, Kazakhstan on Friday. India Met Department has forecast heatwave to severe heatwave conditions over East and South Peninsular India for the next 4 days. The IMD said the maximum temperature in the national capital is expected to hover between 39 to 40 degrees Celsius till 29th of this month. The Weather Department further forecast a fresh spell of rainfall accompanied by thunderstorms, lightning and gusty winds over northwest India till Sunday. Bangladesh's Weather Department issued a country-wide fresh heat wave alert message for the next 72 hours from Thursday morning. The heat wave condition has forced the authorities concerned to close all schools, madrasas and colleges till April 27th. At least 10 people have died of suspected heat stroke in different parts of Bangladesh. 4 fire trucks rushed to the landfill covering over 2.7 hectares in Nong Prong sub-district in Thailand to prevent the fire from spreading. Backhoes were also used to pull garbage away from the scene of the fire. A local official said that temperature in Thailand's Seemahap Fort district on Thursday was 40 degrees Celsius, adding that landfill gas from the mountain of garbage may have ignited. The climate phenomena known as El Nino and La Nina will be more frequent and extreme in coming years after South America suffered the most intense El Nino in decades, weather experts say. According to the Ecuador-based International Center for Research and the Peruvian Meteorology and Hydrology Agency, CENAMHI, the recent El Nino was among the 5 strongest since 1950. The authorities in China's Guangdong issued a rainstorm alert as heavy downpours and powerful winds continued to lash the province. Precipitation records for April have been broken in many parts of the country. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken met with Chinese President Xi Jinping during his visit to Beijing on Friday. During his visit to Beijing, Blinken raised concerns about China's support for Russia's military, China's action in the South China Sea, and how they can work as partners. Earlier, Blinken also held talks with his Chinese counterpart Wang Yi in Beijing. The two spoke on key issues in the region. The Philippines, France, and the United States held a multilateral maritime exercise off the coast of Philippines on Thursday. The drills were part of a 3-week annual joint combat training exercise which involves more than 17,000 Philippines and American troops along with French and Australian troops. Russia announced the capture of strategic positions, claiming to have repelled several Ukrainian attacks against its air defense systems. Moscow's air defense forces also intercepted about 200 Ukrainian drones. Meanwhile, Ukraine reported nearly 100 skirmishes with the Russian forces. Soldiers from NATO multinational battle group Slovakia participated in a military drill in Slovakia. The group, led by Czech Republic, includes Slovakia, Germany, the United States, Slovenia and Spain. North Korea's leader Kim Jong-un inspected test firing of multiple launch rockets on Friday. Kim said the 240mm multiple launch rocket system, which incorporates new technology and will strengthen the country's military's artillery capabilities. New York's highest court overturned the 2020 conviction of former Hollywood producer Harvey Weinstein. Weinstein was convicted in multiple sexual abuses that helped trigger the Me Too movement. The court said the trial judge made a critical mistake by letting prosecutors introduce testimony from women who were not part of the charges he faced. A transitional council took power in Haiti, with Michel Patrick Boissuard becoming the interim prime minister. Thousands of indigenous demonstrators marched in Brazil's capital to protest against the government's failure to protect their ancestral lands. The annual event focused on anger over plans to build a railway which they fear will destroy the environment of tribal communities near the Tapaj River. A massive fire broke out at Oceanside Pier in California on Thursday. Firefighters responded with helicopters, making multiple water drops to fight the flames. The fire department said the fire started in a vacant building and the cause of the fire is still unknown. Hundreds of mourners from across Australia gathered to pay their respects to the Pakistani security guard killed in a stabbing attack earlier this month. At least 15 rebels of the illegal armed group Estado Mayor Central were killed in an operation by military forces of Colombia. The attack took place in a rural mountainous area, which is also a strategic area for drug trafficking. The Spanish police, Mossos and Europol raided the largest workshop of counterfeit currency in Spain and Europe. The police seized nearly 400,000 coins from the criminal organization. They arrested 10 Chinese people since the beginning of the investigation. At least 119 inmates escaped from prison in Nigeria's Abuja. The break followed after heavy rains damaged the correctional facility. 10 of the fugitives were captured while the hunt for the remaining is still on. Britain's Prince William visited schools in the West Midlands to learn about how children are being supported with their mental health and well-being. Prince William also went to a farm in Birmingham dedicated to supporting children and young people with therapy animals. Thousands marched on the streets of Lisbon as people celebrated the 50th anniversary of Portugal's Coronation Revolution, which brought democracy to the nation. Celebrations saw military vehicles and more than 400 soldiers parade, singing the national anthem as fighter jets roared overhead. The commemoration ceremony for the 70th anniversary of the signing of the Geneva Accords took place solemnly in Hanoi on Thursday. The accord ended hostilities in Vietnam when it was first held on 26 April 1954. China successfully launched the Shenzhou 18 manned spaceship on Thursday. It sent a crew of 3 astronauts to the orbiting Tiangong space station for a 6-month mission. U.S. Vice President Kamala Harris hosted reality television star Kim Kardashian at the White House on Thursday to discuss criminal justice reform. The meet comes after Biden granted clemency to 16 people. 4 of the pardon recipients joined Thursday's event and shared their personal stories. Scientists in Argentina have discovered a new medium-sized herbivorous dinosaur that lived around 90 million years ago. The animal was found in the Pueblo Blanco Nature Reserve, an area rich in mammals, turtles, fish, and other dinosaur fossils. A teachers' organization in Lebanon created an interactive game to teach young students values of engaged citizenship, good governance, and social justice. Composed of over 100 questions, the game Al-Seha will actively help students make their own decisions, reflect, influence the environment and tackle everyday issues. The Himalayan Hydro Expo 2024 was held in Nepal. It was inaugurated by President Ram Chandra Paudel on Thursday. The theme of the expo was Green Energy for Prosperity. It was organized during Investment Summit in Kathmandu. The expo concluded on Friday. A Chilean man bought a new television using only coins collected from beaches and parks. It took him 7 days to collect the coins. Sharing his feed on his TikTok account, he explained that the TV was for his daughter. He managed to collect around $200 a week. Vietnam will soon have its first crop of low-emission rice. At least 250 hectares dedicated to high-quality, low-emission rice cultivation will be deployed continuously over 3 crop seasons. Time magazine celebrated their 2024 class of the 100 most influential people in New York. The 2024 Time 100 list includes singer-songwriter Dua Lipa, Kylie Minogue and actress Tara G.P. Henson. This year's list features 51 women, including filmmaker Sofia Coppola and singer Fantasia Barrino. It also features prominent world leaders and political figures. Blockbuster franchise Planet of the Apes is coming up with its 10th installment, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. According to director Wes Ball, it is both a sequel and a prequel. The film will go on global theatres on May 8th. Indian pop star King dropped a new collaboration song with international sensation Jason Derulo. The new song is party anthem called Boompa. American rapper Eminem announced his upcoming album, The Death of Slim Shady. The rapper dropped a trailer on his social media. K-pop group BTS leader RM announced that his second solo album, titled Right Place, Wrong Person. The album is set to drop on May 24th, 2024. Indian actress Shruti Hassan's have split from long-term partner Shantanu Hazarika. Rumors started circulating about their breakup after the two unfollowed each other on social media. South Korean media company and K-pop giant HYBE responded to its sub-label Adore CEO Min Hee-jin's press conference refuting her claims. In a statement, HYBE requested her resignation due to mismanagement issues. Sports now. In Indian Premier League, Kolkata Knight Riders take on Punjab Kings in the 42nd match in Kolkata on Friday. Indian archers Jyoti Surekha, Venom and Abhishek Verma have advanced into the compound mixed team final of Archery World Cup in Shanghai on Friday. After almost a year of absence following surgery, Rafael Nadal thrashed wildcard entrant Darwin Blanc 6-1, 6-0 in the first round of Madrid Open. World number 1 Iga Swiatek launched her bid for a maiden Madrid Open title with an impressive win over China's Wang Zhu to reach the third round. Second seed Coco Gauff also advanced with ease into the last 32. Gauff beat Dutch player Arang Saras 6-0, 6-0 in just 51 minutes. The Under Fire World Anti-Doping Agency will launch an independent review over a case that allowed 23 Chinese swimmers who failed dope test to avoid punishment. The Spanish government announced the creation of a special committee to oversee the country's football federation until the fresh elections are held. Chelsea midfielder Enzo Fernandez has undergone groin surgery and will miss the remaining 6 games of the season. Golden State Warriors star Stephen Curry has backed the NBA Clutch Player of the Year award. Paris to face major disruption ahead of the Olympics opening ceremony along the Seine River on July 26 due to beefed up security. All right, that's all we have in this edition of Express News. You stay tuned for more news and updates. Namaskar.